Hello everyone, we are here for something completely new, as you can see here. This is my debut in AOM, or also called Austrian Outdoor Masters, and there is one of my teammates from the other card. We have two cards in the team, and that is a teammate. We have two cards, a good and a bad card. And here is my teammate, the yellow overall. There's my teammate, and now I'm getting into the card. He gets out. And now it's my time for 20 minutes of practice on track in Cividale, in Italy. They're looking if no one is behind me. Here we are for practice. And there I am instantly letting a driver past. And well, here's the first right, and then he just decides to go off into the gravel trap, and I was like, okay, never mind, I will go ahead again. So yeah, this is a track, and I've never been to this track. It's in Italy, and I'm sorry for this awful tire screaming, but yeah, it's awful. The GoPro didn't like it. But let's take a look at the track. Don't take any. My driving is awful, I know. There, start finish straight, flat clear. Then right under here you can go the lift, then braking. And I massively overshot the corner because why not? I mean, also the grass there. And then big hairpin, then I braked way too late. And yeah, I fit myself there. So yeah, I've been really struggling. Here, messing up that corner as well. I mean, I have never been here. I didn't know this track at all, and yeah, I've been really struggling. He messed up there as well. I'm gonna stay behind because he would be able to anyway. He wanted to let me pass here, thank you. But I messed up that again, big time. So, first up, we have here 1 hour of practice. We have 3 drivers per team, so 20 minutes per driver. Then a 9-hour race. And next day, on Sunday, we have sprints. In this video, I will do all of them. So, different to my kart game videos where I do each day separately, here is all in one. I know, insane, huh? So, unfortunately it only recorded one of my stints in endurance and only one of my sprints, it's 3, but it recorded the best sprint. But I didn't record some good moments in the race, in the endurance race. But whatever. And I will try and make it a bit shorter as well, now that it's 3 hours of footage or so. Try to cut it down more, so I will only show a few bits of practice, and in the end my best lap, or just a good lap. But before that we will take a look at the struggle of learning a new track. And here it was completely overshot my favorite hairpin again. Here I struggled with this corner again. I hated this corner, I couldn't get it right. And then here finally got this hairpin right for the first time. And here still struggling. Can't get right, completely losing momentum on the exit. Yeah, that's not how it should be. Definitely. And here, a faster driver came through, and I wanted to learn a bit from his line, so we're going to take a look at that for a lap or so. So yeah, let's look at one of the lap here. So he takes a narrow line into turn 1 here, which was new to me. And he was already so far away from me. Nice. He definitely gained a lot of time on this braking here. And on the exit. Braking didn't gain that much time, but especially on the exit, he gains a lot of time there. Here he also just has a smoother line. Takes more of a late apex. Straight eye catch up again for some reason. Just think it's the cars which is quicker. Don't think my exit was better. Well, he goes very wide there. I don't think that's how you should do it. But here he stays more in the middle. I think I get a better exit though, so I can actually keep up over the whole lap pretty good with them, which I was surprised about. But yeah, I mean, I'll take it. So yeah, definitely some differences in the line. We're now going to go a bit more forward to the chicane. You can see here that braking, I got bumped from behind there. I don't know what that was. There was suddenly such a big group there. Did not really know what to do and where to let them pass. That was very sad. I mean, yeah, I do brake early, but I mean, come on, please. Watch out a bit for me at least. I mean, I'm new to this, yeah, so please watch out a bit. Thank you. And in case you wonder if I can now do this corner, nope, I can't. I still can't do it. I still struggle with it. Nope. And if you wonder if I can do it now, well, let's see. And yes, I can do it. I finally did it for the first time. I worked it out now. And this was pretty scary as well. I got some mid-corner understeer, then, yeah, drove somewhat into the grass and all over the curb. That was pretty scary. Happened a bit more often in the race as well. This was also pretty scary because here I braked a bit too late and I almost slid into the gravel. I just about kept it on track. Close. Now let's take a look at the fastest lap. So here we go, staying somewhat in the middle, flat through here. Then you can lift through here. You're not doing it at that point, then you should go all over the curb on the left. Didn't do that as well. The late apex here didn't quite do that as well, but was pretty good there. Accelerating flat out there. Then hard braking zone. Important to get right. Also try to get somewhat of a late apex. Had minor corrections to do there. Here also late apex again. A lot of late apexes, but whatever. Yeah. Then here long straight. And here braking. And here should go all over the curb here, on the outside, like that. Could maybe also gone a bit more over it, but it was pretty good. Now my favorite corner. I actually hate this one. Had some oversteer there again. And here's a pretty mean bump here when you're braking. You may have seen it there. That could get somewhat dangerous sometimes. Once I also spun there. So it's not easy. Definitely not easy. That pretty much was my first stint, my practice for round 2 here in Cividale from AOM. Next up is a 9-hour race. Now I have to pit, and you have to pit before stop before it and then stop on it. You're gonna see it here. So here, stop on it, and then the timer starts. And then drive on it, stop there, wait, and then drive off. Yeah, next up is the 9-hour race. A big one, definitely a big one. Now getting out of the car, and that's it. Practice done. You can see there, we already lost touch after one lap to the guy ahead of us, which is definitely not ideal, and I think that was just messing up our race right from the beginning, because we were not quite able to have someone ahead, because if you have someone ahead you get pulled by him and you're gonna drive quicker by that, but we didn't have that, and I think that cost us quite a lot of time. as you could see, we have lost so much time already in the first few laps. That, by the way, is my friend I've been karting with in the announcement video, my local kart track, who also has the race carts. And this is my third and final stint. We are now, I don't know, like maybe somewhat 8 hours in or so. Now we're pretty dead already, but let's just jump straight to the pit stop because it's driver swap and we have to swap the chassis on there as well, which the parents did. So let's take a look at that, because my card is already here. You can see it there, standing, so from the guys who drove it before us, and I got in there, and then it was just for me to wait till the card behind us, our actual card, came. We will change everything to this card. The weights are in, only the chassis left, and then can go off. But by now it's actually already on, so yeah, whatever. The chassis is changed, and now it's almost, you can see the timer there, it's almost over. Yeah, I could go at 7 seconds, he told me. But yeah, let's jump out of the pits. And it's almost time already, you can see there. The timer, 11 seconds, now rolling a bit in front. And go, 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 out of the pits you go. Jumping, and now checking the fuel cap again. Because, that's funny story a bit, but let's take a look at the few laps. Now I was driving a lot better, and I'm sorry for the awful camera view. It's the angle is awful, but I didn't have a lot of time to check all that during the actual race. You can see it just somewhat to hope it is good, but it wasn't. But yeah, we'll tell you the story now. So yeah, so there are 3 stints. I did 3 stints, or 3 hours, and in the first stint right away, my team chief actually told me to, hey, watch out for the fuel cap. And if it's untight, it's gonna drill all into your oil. Well, you know what? When I drove to the first right-hander of the pits, I already felt like, oh, why is that so wet there on my leg? Huh, well, the fuel cap wasn't fully closed. Yeah, you're right. And it took very long to close it. I don't know, like 10-15 minutes. And I think the only reason it didn't come out anymore is because it was that empty already. That was awful, man. My whole leg was damn wet. And it did actually kind of hurt there because it was from the gas. But I know it was from that. What I can say is that in my last 15 minutes or so, I was completely dead. I could barely turn the steering wheel anymore. Oh, it was awful, I'm not gonna lie. And then I was so relieved when I could get out of the cart, and I could barely walk. Then went back, and they were already sliding. And that was because the tires were very hot. There's a big problem there in this stint, especially into midday. Do you say midday? I don't know. And yeah, I felt a bit dizzy as well. That was not great. And I thought for a second that maybe this wasn't that good actually to do this. But nah, this was still an amazing experience. But at first I thought that maybe this isn't that great, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but it was amazing. Then in the second stint, it was all very normal, it felt all pretty good. I felt pretty good again. I chilled a good, I don't know, an hour there or so. No, 1.5 hours, so I don't know, but I felt very good again. You can see there, like almost every lap, a bit of a slide in there. And yeah, what I about to say? Yeah, second stint. Yeah, I drove completely normal until the end of a stint, where suddenly I braked for this hairpin, which just went through, and suddenly I heard a loud bang. Yep, and you know, wanna know what? My brake didn't work anymore. So I was like, At first I thought it would maybe have a puncture, but my brake just broke. And I didn't know how to stop in the damn pits there, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how to stop in the damn pits, so I had to force it into a drift. That was scary. That was very scary, and I'm so pissed that I didn't record it. It's such a shame. But that was pretty cool. It was a very scary experience, and all my teammates said, like, afterwards, he couldn't, yeah, Max, he couldn't have done better. It was, you done it perfect, he couldn't have done better. Which, well, thank you. Thank you. And the big slide through there. And something I forgot from the first stint. When I went into the pits, I firstly overshot it, slid into there, did a drift. Then I went onto the weight thing. And then I stopped there for a few seconds and I went again, and they were like, stop, stop! And they pushed me back on, and then I could only go, so that cost quite a bit of time. But yeah, that was pretty scary with the brake again, and it's a shame that I didn't record it, because it would have been amazing. I'm probably still gonna do a short about just talking about this. It's gonna look somewhat a clickbait, but whatever. In this stint is also happening something, I can already tell you. I can't tell what now, but you will see it then. Now you know what, I can tell you a bit. It is a very close call to a first crash. I mean, I think you can call it a crash. And I did a little visit to the gravel trap. Yep, that's what I did. Yeah, that was also a very scary experience, but fun fact. Now I'm gonna tell it afterwards as well. But there wasn't that much that happened. I left Dara passed me here, who left me. But yeah, some slides, the corners, because tires were hot. It wasn't only me who had struggled, a lot of other drivers there struggled as well. So it wasn't me. So yeah, but let's jump to the close crash, the close corner now. Actually, don't even need to make a cut, because it's already gonna happen soon. So here, I let that driver pass, more or less. And he's gonna get through here as well. Well, I'm almost gonna go into the grass here again. Now we'll take a look at this upcoming right-hander. So yes, again, tires are hot. I turned in as always, and the rear came around, and I slid through the gravel, and I just about missed the tire barrier there. That was damn close. I let these drivers past. And oh, that was scary. You could see the stones flying all around. And these stones were getting a big problem, not gonna lie. Man, they were in the bucket down there, and they were flying all out. They were in that seat, and they were flying all out again. They were in that seat, and I had to drive with them the whole stint. And there was quite a bit in there, and it hurted. It really hurted. And oh my god, that was a very painful experience. I mean, I did like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so with stones under my ass. No one wants to do this. No one wants to do this, trust me. Oh dear. That was not fun again. And now I was scared of this corner every time now. And I've been, yeah, normally you can go through there just with a lift. But now I've always been touching the brakes slightly and dragging it into the corner, because it made the car more stable, and it went sliding into it. I probably lost quite a lot of time by that, but yeah, I didn't crash at least. And that was again, I just about missed the tire wall there. I think I even hit it a little bit. I believe I hit it a bit, but yeah, not a bit. as it seems like I could keep up with this guy, that'd be pretty good. Okay, not a lot more happened in this stint, so I'm gonna skip a bit more through the highlights, because it's not a lot more than this actually. Just a few things that happened, not more. Well, you wonder where my hand goes there. Why it's suddenly gone. Well, I tried pushing the stones to one side, so it wouldn't hurt that much. And there you may know him as well. There he is again. And that is the mate I've been karting with. And there he lets me pass, but I just overshoot the corner. And there he goes again, and he was not happy about this. You can see him, he is very annoyed. But he had some kind of problems with his card. That's why he let me past. And because I was quicker, as you can see there, they could actually. Oh, there suddenly came a stone out there. You saw that? Still a lot of stones in there. Oh dear. You can see how aggressive he leans to the outside. And I think the leaning is something we need to work on. There he lets you pass on the inside, and I made it. I made it, yes. Yeah. My first overtake in karting. Isn't this great? And there's someone spawned. Huh. I mean, that may happen to me as well. I mean, not gonna lie. Spoiler that, but maybe that can happen to me as well. Who knows? Who knows? As we approach this corner again, where I crashed, almost crashed, I had a massive slide through there, and oh my god, neighbors, please shut it up, please. Oh my god. And it was the first time I had some kind of a fear of a corner. Yeah, because I had my first close experience to a crash. And thank you, neighbors. Thank you. I hope they will be silent now, otherwise it's gonna get a pain in this video. And as we approach this right-hander, you can see him letting someone through. And look at him. It's him again. Well, you may wonder where he suddenly came from, why he suddenly so much quicker. Well, he did have problems with his card, and he changed it, and he still catched up like a hole up to me, so overtook me again. Which, well, yeah, just shows how much less pace I had at this point, but yeah, this day was mostly for practice for me, for the sprints tomorrow, or the next day. I mean, tomorrow is the next day, fuck, whatever. Yeah, it was a pretty boring stint, let me say, apart from the one exciting thing that happened, but nothing really more that happened there. And if we skip a bit forward, you can see that he's very slow there. And I'm gonna make my first actual overtake, and he's gonna let me pass. This at least shows that I had some kind of pace, and that I was at least faster than him. I'm gonna do it dead last by I don't know how many laps, but at least I didn't overtake or someone let me through, which is great, I guess. As we approach this corner again, you can see on my inside, there's my teammate. You can see him there. And of course I had to let him past. And now we wanted to work together a bit. And yeah, I mean obviously I would help him, but as you can see, he's already pulling away from me, so it's gonna be a hard thing to do. But yeah, so I definitely had to let him pass because he's my teammate and I have to help them, obviously. Or have to, but I should help them. And karting is a team sport, as my team chef said. So yeah, I had to help him. You know, karting is a team sport. You can see already now. He's going to the pits anyway. Okay, so he's in the pits now, and now I got some clean air, as you could know now. I will also go to the pit soon because there was like a little monitor after the corner where I almost crashed, and there's like a card number standing. No, not the team number, and we are team number 79. Not card number, that's something different. Team and card number is something different, important difference. Yeah, when that number is there, then you have to pit, and then yeah, the card gets you if you want to change over to the next side. And here it is, here the standing, and yeah, so now it's like a few more laps for me, and then I'm also gonna come to the pits. Finally, I mean, at this time I were really exhausted and my ass really hurt from these damn stones. That was not nice, you can trust me, I hated it, but yeah. Whatever, I mean, I have to go to Dump Sane if I want to be a racing driver, right? What I'm now gonna do is I'm gonna show you the last few laps of my stint. I don't know, like 2 or 3 laps, not sure. Oh, there someone crashed. Interesting. I'm gonna show you the last few laps of my stint. Uncut, I'm gonna shut up myself if there's not be something interesting. And you can enjoy my driving if you can enjoy it. You can just enjoy the atmosphere on this track and take a look at it. But you can skip if you want. I don't care. I mean, I do care what your view is, but whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Sorry, I've been lying to you. It's only 1 lap anyway. It was only 1 lap, so yeah. Now there was my number, and this was a relief for me when I saw this, not gonna lie. I was so exhausted and my ass hurt. So now I have to stop in front of us. We'll see it anyway. So now, going to the pits. Putting my hand up, slowing down, don't mess this up again. Stop in that square. Then drive onto the scale, stop, then go, and then stop here. Then they're front of my teammate, and I couldn't get it open. Couldn't get the fuel cap, but it was tightened very good. He also had his struggles getting it open. Just want to be safe that it didn't go open again. Now you can see there the stones. There they are. Oh yeah. Yeah, he asked me if I had stones with me. Yes, I drove with stones on my ass, and now I'm laying them down there. That was a bit embarrassing, not gonna lie. So that was our 9-hour race. Well, it definitely wasn't a great one if you look at the results, but it was amazing fun to drive in the same car with a few of my friends. It was amazing fun, and yeah, we got 26th out of 26, and we've been 5 laps behind P25 and 18 laps behind the leader. so we've been way behind. But yeah, again, it was amazing fun, and I definitely want to do this again. And afterwards, evening, we went eating all together as a team, which was pretty nice as well. And then we stayed there way too long, and I will get tired in the evening. And the problem was that after the weekend, on that Monday, afterwards I had the Spanish exam. But whatever, it was alright. It went alright, I can tell you. Yeah, and I think I got to bed like midnight or so, which is too late for me to go karting the next day, because the next day there were sprints, and unfortunately only recorded one of the sprints, a first sprint, which went way better than expected. And yeah, let's jump to it. Let's look at that one, because yeah, again, 9-hour race was a great result. It was mostly a practice session for me, and yeah, now it's just about to get some decent results in sprints, and I just hope of not being last in the sprint. But I can tell you, it got a lot better. So let's just take a look at that. Here we are for day 2. Good morning, I would say. And there the carbs go. And all I can say is that I could barely sit in the car because my ass hurt that much. But yeah, whatever. I've been teaming together with my teammate. And there he is ahead of me. He's also called next, by the way. The warming of the tires. And all I can say that this really hurted to warm up the tires. When the weight, my body was shifting left to right, because my ribs also have been really hurting, and I mean, everything has been hurting. And fun fact, the two cards, card number 13 is the other friend which I've been karting with. You're gonna go past these two guys. And now let's go. We got a one-shot quali. It is pretty normal in karting. Now human DRS right away on the straight to minimize the drag on the straight. So I was still uncomfortable in this corner. A bit of a slide in there. And in there, too early apex, ran a bit too fast in there probably as well. Then this big braking zone was alright, I would say. In this corner, try to take a late apex for you. Was pretty good, I would say. I could have done it better, but it was pretty good. Looking behind if no one is there, then braking for this corner. Oh, a bit of oversteer, went too fast in there. You can see how much time my teammate gained on me so far in this lap. This was also pretty good, I would say. It went a bit deep in there first, but made later apex. Then this corner, I spun here as well once, by the way. The first stint in an hour. That was my lap. Pretty good, I would say, but we'll see what the results say.
Mijn is ook komisch.
And here my team chef told me that I were in P11. P11 in my first quali. Isn't that insane? I mean, I think that's crazy. I mean, P11, my dad told me before I had to do a top 10. Not gonna happen. P11 insane, but I can tell you it's not gonna stay P11 because we'll have to repeat qualifying because one driver didn't set it up time. Unfortunately, it's very annoying, I know.
Geil. Ja.
And there he told me that it's very strong. It was a very strong lap for me because we were last yesterday, now on P11, and I think as well that this is just insane from going to 26th to 11th. That's yeah, insane. No words. So here we are repeating quali. Yeah, very frustrating. Even more frustrating for my teammate because he was in P3. And so yeah, obviously even more frustrating for them. But yeah, you can't do anything about it. But this quali was gonna go not very wrong, but it will be going wrong. Let's just put it that way. We're already making it slow and letting the guys ahead of us pull away to not be blocked by them and going about tires and everything. But it's still gonna go wrong, and now we started to push. And now we've already catched. Again, we can see he's already right on him again. Though we've left quite a lot of space. And now you can see he's right on his tail. Then, but he just dived right through. I didn't, because I went too far away here to go through the hairpin. You can see. But I really had to brake earlier. And now I got blocked by him. But I decided to not overtake him because that would have probably lost us even more time. I decided to give him a little bump straight. Because I thought it would be helping us more. He goes deep, which is gonna cost me even more over time. So yeah, this cost me a few tenths, definitely. And there again, I had to lift there, you could hear it, and it was just pretty annoying. It was pretty annoying, but I mean, you can't change it, so whatever. Yeah, bad quality, very bad quality. But even after all this, I still managed P13. And I think without this, I would have probably made it into the top 10. But I was just thinking about this. That's insane that I'm able to maybe get into the top 10 on my debut. Like, I had a chance for it. Let's just see it that way.
Der hat mich doch aufgehalten. Ja? Der hat mich doch aufgehalten. Dafür. Ja, der ist noch nicht gerade. Digga, ich musste den Bastard überholen, Digga. Ja? Ich habe ihn angeschossen, der gerade. Das hat mir mehr Zeit gespart. Warum habt ihr das in der Liste? Keine Ahnung, bei ihm. Ich hab ihn hier angeschoben und... Oder? Was? Ja, das ist ja, eben. Ist eh geil. Aber Top 10 ist drin, Digga. Ja. Und außerdem, 13. ist mega gut, Digga. Ich bin eh voll zufrieden damit. Ich habe ihn halt hier angeschoben, der gerade, und der hat mich auch angeschoben, weil er was machen gemacht. Ja, ich war Zweiter, Digga, jetzt bin ich Vierter. Ja, von 11, das bin ich 13. Was? Den war von 11, das bin ich 13. Ah, das wird auch geil. Ich bin angeschoben auf der Geraden.
You can see I were a bit confused there at the start, because it is a bit weird. I didn't know how this all was going. So we were on that line, and then we go, and then we drive. One lap behind each other, and then it's green flag. So it's more or less a flying start. But it's like instantly push right away. It's not like a chill to warm up lap to warm the tires, but no, it's instantly push. So now I had to catch up again to them, and oh yes. Pretty sure the guy behind me was also pretty annoyed at me. I already lost contact, but I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But whatever. Yeah. So I think I'm probably gonna be showing it the sprint uncut, because there was quite a lot of action. I'm probably only gonna be cutting out like a few bits, but not gonna be a lot. The sprint is 30 minutes, and with these two qualies it was a bit longer, but whatever. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna say. But first we're gonna take a look at the start. Here we are, final corner, we are here. And now it's green flag, and now we're racing. It's lights on, away we go. We are on the way, but whatever. Turn one we go. This guy's been going wide, and he's really sliding through there. And I'm gonna slip through there as well now. I can tell you I won't. But I can tell you that I'm gonna be overtaking this guy later. I'll be spoilering this, but yeah, it's gonna take more time. So yeah, now onto the straight, slipstream, and human DRS. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking behind mostly because I thought that I would have to look behind more than look forward, because I thought that around you it would be a lot quicker, but I could actually keep the pace with them pretty good, and I had the pace for top 10. I tell you, my times were very strong. Yeah, they were pretty good. Can't tell you how good or what times, I don't know, but you can see that already they're right on his tail. I can well keep up with him. I think now this one overtaken. Yep, here it is. Going down the inside, diving in there. Bit of contact, more or less pushing him out. I'm sorry for that, mate. But my first overtake, my first proper overtake for position. And defended well there. My first overtake, isn't that great? That's cool, right? I know. So now it was about catching up the guys in front, or at least try to really get the guys behind to keep this. So I will in P12, and I had chance of being that P12 from pure pace, I think. I wouldn't be doing any mistakes, but I did do some mistakes, unfortunately. And only a lap later, I've been right on their tail already, as you can see there. So the pace was definitely very strong in this sprint. And yeah, it was an amazing pace, as I already said. first corner. The exit, you can see here, there's someone on my inside. I could defend it now, but can you keep it for long? That's the question. And I got the answer for this. Because as I almost repeat history here, and just about missed the gravel trap, he's gonna go down the inside there. Yeah, I was annoyed by that, you can see that by that steering wheel. Smack. Yeah, almost repeat history there and almost slid off into the gravel trap again. Yeah, I tried to go through there without touching the brake, without braking into the corner, and the car didn't like that. Let's put it that way. And then from then onward, it went more like backwards. Let's put it that way again. It didn't take long until the next one slips through. There he goes, through on the inside. And now I'm one position lower than my starting position, and there almost got pushed off a little bit. Yep, now I'm down to P14, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm actually cutting out more than I thought I would, because there was, yeah, I think otherwise it's just too long. I don't think that exciting, just watch me drive there on my own, or more or less on my own. I think the overtakes are the most exciting thing of racing, I guess. But you can see I can keep up pretty good with him. Staying right in his tail, and yeah, you can get, I'm staying really close to him. The other guys are off to distance, but yeah, I could keep up with this guy. Just made a mistake, and that happened last lap, so they got a better exit. The exit was as good as we had, but I just had a massive slide there as well. I had a slide there as well, so yeah, my line is better, but I just need to hit it consistently, and consistency was my biggest problem. Interesting is in karting in general, consistency is my biggest problem, and trust in other drivers is also a big problem for me in racecraft in general. Only a few laps later, we already catched up to the group ahead. You can see there are 5 cars ahead of me and me, so group of 6. Don't know if there's also someone behind me, but already we're a group of 6, so pretty close together, and all I know is that my pace was better than theirs. I just couldn't get past them, and again, that's a big problem, racecraft. And now it's gonna kick all off, I think. They have had a bit of bumping there, and 3 wide, and oh, did I not try to? Oh, he lost everything. The 14 card. So that was some. Yeah, it all kicked off there. That was pretty insane. Not gonna lie. And that was going 3 right there and making some contact there as well. I think a bit of contact in these like rental cards. I mean, can you call these rental cards? I think I would say so. A bit of contact is okay, I would say, but you shouldn't push the other guy off completely. But leaning on him a little bit is okay, I would say. And he goes a bit deep there, and I'm right on his tail again, as you can see there, but not anymore. Yeah, again, my pace was really strong. I just couldn't get past these drivers, which was very annoying afterwards, but yeah, it's just something that I have to learn and to learn how to deal with. Yeah, and right now I can't do it just yet, and yeah, I have to learn, as I said. It didn't take long until card number 12 made a move on card number 37, and they were still side by side, and they were pushing each other through as their teammates, and I tried to go through somewhat as well. I should have just committed there, but I had a bit of a wrong line and he was a bit in my way. But yeah, I should have done it. I could have gone up to P13 again. And this guy out of me is gonna be unraveling my race, if you can say it like that. Because my race will be unraveling in a few laps, I think. Unfortunately, could have been a very good race, but it won't end the good way. It started good, but it won't end good. But just look how close I'm behind. I mean, I'm not confident enough to make a move. Probably should have just stick my nose in there, but I think it's better to just not do it. Play it safe and don't crush anyone out in D1 position low, but yeah, again, racecraft I need to work on. And only half a lap later, my race is about to unravel, and I'm still not quite sure what happened here, but I go a bit deep in. I just pressed the brake too hard and I spin around. Yeah. And there they go, and they go, and they go, and I can finally go. Yeah, that really hurted. I don't know what happened there, if it was... I felt like the guy had me brake earlier, and it somewhat distracted me. And to kind of avoid a collision, but could just me trying to search for an excuse of mistake, I don't know. But all that I know is that it's very annoying, because I lost a lot of positions and I lost the P14 finish by that, and the P14 would have just been amazing, but I guess you can't have everything in life, right? So yeah, it hurted, but I can't change it, and yeah, that's it. Can't change it. Now the race is pretty much over at this point. And now we're laying in P21, which is way worse, as you can imagine, and destroyed a lot of my hopes. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to tell you about. So there are 3 classes: light, medium and heavy, and I drove the medium class this race as well, and yesterday in 9 hours, and afterwards, after the sprint, my teammate took away my class and forced me to drive in the heavy class, which I could not get on at all with, like, the carts drove so much different, so much heavier, and I couldn't drive fast with them. I didn't have graduates. I think I were like last or almost last in my quali, and I think I were actually last in the race. Nah, second to last. And the last race got, yeah, I'm gonna see that later. So I drove the last 2 sprints in the heavy class, and yeah, I did catch up to P20 quite a lot in the end, which is also good. And by the way, damn, it's midnight. I have a damn maths exam tomorrow, Friday. That's not good. But this video is more important. Karting more important than math. I'm bad at that anyway. And there was someone standing on the right and letting everyone through. I suppose he killed someone and wanted to wait for him. But I don't know. But thank you for the freebie. That's P20. Top 20. Yes, here we go. And I'm tired, but whatever, I need to finish this video. The laptop gonna run the whole night to render this video, but whatever. By now I managed to catch up with the guy under me, as you probably noticed, in the car number 28. And it will be getting a pretty interesting fight with the race being almost over. Not a lot of laps left. And will I be able to overtake him? That's the big question. Big question. I know the answer, and I will tell you soon. You will see it. I won't spoiler it. There are only like 1 or 2 laps left, so let's see. Can we still overtake him and get back into P80? Which would still be better than expected after a spin. Then right behind him and giving a bit of a bump. I mean, I'm sorry for that. I mean, that would make that big difference. And yeah, for some reason he decided to let me through. Thank you, but it's not really gaining a position. But yeah, thank you anyway. Won't say no to that, but fighting foot would have been better. So there is P19. P19 I believe. P19. Wait, P19. Yeah, P19. There's a checkered flag. And we finished in P19. After having a chance for P12 or realistically P14, which would have been cool, but yeah, thank you dude for letting me pass. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Now we all had to go onto the scale, which took very long, and yeah, traffic jam there is, which wasn't great. Actually did have the best card as well in this race, so also a bit of an advantage, but I could have used it better. But still, for the first sprint race, I didn't expect to be that good anyway. Oh, actually, but it's still frustrating.
Vorbeigelassen, aber trotzdem. Egal, scheiß drauf. Mann, ich hab's weggehauen. und da in der Kurve, der kommt überbremst, Mann. So.
You know, this is quali for the last sprint. It's only quali because there is no race. And I'm now in the heavy class. And I have full weights and I'm still underweight. But I can't change it. And you can see that it started to rain a little bit. And it got stronger while we were on our lap. So I took it very easy on my lap to not throw it away. Because that would have been very suboptimal, as you can probably imagine. So here we go for my lap. Again, one of you, and you can already see the car is wet, so I really took it easy here, because I didn't want to throw it away again. We're braking quite a bit, also in the heavy cards. You have to be more careful, and here you feel a bit of understeer. Yeah, now with a bit of wetness and heavy card. From there, I braked too late. It messed up my lap. So you can see already that the card is getting a bit wet, and the track and the camera is a bit wet as well. Why does the picture look like? Why does the video look better when it's like a bit wet? For some reason it looks better. I don't know why, but it does. That's weird. But yeah, pretty good lap so far. I mean, did some mistakes, but the end of it was pretty good. That's very clean. Now, last corner. Okay, the checkered flag, and that was my lap. And now it was starting to rain. You can also hear the raindrops, like kind of down the helmet. If you listen closely, you can hear like a bit top. If you listen closely, and well, the race got aborted because of that. It didn't continue. There, top. And now you could hear it even more and even more intense, just because it now started to rain really heavy, just before the race start. After some long waiting and hoping it would get better, it didn't get better. The race didn't get restarted again, and yeah, we didn't restart again, yes, I said, but we were allowed to drive the carts into the pits again. So one lap, in the wet, and I really did want to throw it into the wall, I want to say, but into the grass or so. Yeah, so I took it very easy, and there was literally no grip at all. So that was, yeah, it was awful. And as I sat down into the car, the seat was very, very wet. I can tell you, so my ass was instantly wet. And there you can see there was just no grip on turning, not at all. And I barely even brave enough to press the accelerator fully. And when I pressed the brake, it just wasn't slowing down. Like, at least it felt like that. You can see they're turning in and not really a lot happening. And I took it really easy. Already as I said. I mean, you gotta say though, when you turn the kart, the rain, while coasting, it's not gonna turn. You have to accelerate. It's gonna turn. So now it's straight, so I can accelerate. At least there. He's just casually driving without gloves. He's been driving pretty quick there. I think he's been doing this more often. But I haven't driven in the wet for like, I don't know how long. Pretty long, but yeah, whatever. Not important. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it now. This was my first race weekend in AOM. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I know it's a way too long video. I cut it down a lot already. But still, sorry for a very long video. I hope you still enjoyed it if you stayed until here. Then please like the video and subscribe to the channel to make it until 100 subscribers. Yeah. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I found it insane fun, and I really want to do it again, and I probably will as well. But I will have to get to sleep now. I mean, it's 1:30 AM in the night. Damn. I have a math exam tomorrow, but whatever. I don't care. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it again, and have an awesome rest of your day. I will stay in the same day. Pretty won't get a lot of sleep, I guess. But have a good night, good morning, wherever you are. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, goodbye. Maxi's out.